Okay, so review of the last 3 lessons, and this is a good review for the quiz on Monday. I believe it's Monday. Man, it's gonna be Monday. Crazy. Anyways, the very first lesson was parent functions. If you guys remember, that lesson went very well. A lot of 4s on that lesson. So just because it went well though doesn't mean you shouldn't review it. It's kind of like in sports. If you underestimate your opponent, who knows, they could kick your butt. You never know. So same thing here. You don't want to underestimate your opponent. Take it seriously. Review. Make sure you know it. All these documents I will either email it to you or upload it on Canvas for you. So most likely email though. That's easier. Okay. There are a few parent functions that occur more often than others. This one. So you have to know the name of the shade or of the function, and you have to know the equation that goes with it. So it is a quadratic. Let's do the names first. Quadratic function. And this one is cubic. We haven't covered that one very often, or yeah. Absolute value makes a V. If it makes a V, it's absolute value. See, V for value. And this one is the square root function. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go ahead and there's a couple at the bottom. Quadratic function, that is y equals x squared. Cubic function is y equals x cubed. Absolute value is y equals the absolute value of x. And square root function is y equals square root of x. Dun, dun, dun. Semicircle. This is where, you know, you got your butt kicked. Ooh, let me get this out the way. Let me get this. How do I? There we go. The semicircle function. Like I said, we had the only reason we really needed to cover this is because it's the best function for studying dilations, how dilations work. So we know it's a semicircle because it's a semicircle. If you want to call it a half circle, I'm not going to mark you wrong for that. It's the same thing, right? Semicircle. This one has a radius of 1, 2, 3 with radius 3. This one has a radius of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bam. And now the equations. I'm going to write it down here. I guess I can get my ugly head out the way, but there we go. There we go. Y equals the square root of, radius is 3. The square root of what number equals 3? 9. That's what? Yeah? 3, yeah? Minus x squared. Yes, it has to have the squared on it. Otherwise, some of you saw what happens when you don't have the square. It's actually a square root function that is reflected horizontally and moved up 9 or something like that. So without that square, it actually doesn't make a semicircle. This one, it has a radius of 7. So what number when you square root it equals 7? 49. Square root of 49 is 7. 7 minus x squared. Voila. So that is parent function review. Bam.